Why do we do martial arts? Why are you doing martial arts, Ariana? By the way, if you haven't met her, this is Coach Ariana here at KSD, Martial Arts. Why are you doing martial arts?
To protect myself and my family.
Protect yourself and your family. I do martial arts mostly for fun, okay? I mean, I like the self-defense aspect. I believe in the self aspect. But at my age of 50, I haven't been into a fight since I was in high school. I haven't been in a real fight. So most of this now is one, for fun, but two, if I ever needed it. But I think we have to realize, like, you play video games, right? Why do you play video games?
It's fun.
For fun. Do you take that information and say, well, what's the most recent game you've played? Baldur's Gate, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Baldur's Gate. Do you think Baldur's Gate is really teaching you like valuable life lessons?
Probably not.
Probably not. You just do it because it's fun, right? That's all. Some drills in martial arts, I put in just like that. I do it because it's fun. I enjoy the drill. I think it's fun. I think it has a little bit of merit. But the likelihood of this situation happening, unless you live in some kind of third world country, is probably never going to happen. There's not going to be a time we're both going to come at each other with a knife fight. Like, unless you're going to put me in a tournament or you're going to put me in some kind of, I don't know, life or death match. This should never happen. But I find it fun, which is, again, the other side of this. And there's nothing wrong with that. I know there's a lot of haters like, oh, knife defense and stuff don't work. I think there's some merit to some of those things out there. Don't get me wrong. I've seen some bad ones. I've seen some good ones. I think it's going to come back to how much do you train it and how serious do you take your training. My son was talking to me last night and he was like, when I first started martial arts with you, Dad, it was more just a hangout. And even though I trained for a couple years, he was like, I wondered why I sucked because I didn't really want to drill. I didn't really want to do the stuff. I just kind of wanted to hang out and talk to my friends while the drills were happening. And then I asked myself later, well, why am I not good? And it wasn't until he got a little bit older, he realized like, oh, the drilling and the training and the work you put in dictates how good you're going to be. So I think that's all the same when it comes to this stuff. But this drill right now, the practicality is probably like a level 2. But for me, the fun level is like a level 8. So that's why I still teach this and why I do it. All right, so we're both in a reverse grip. And again, I have not taught this to Coach Ariana. So this is gonna be a new thing for her. She's probably not gonna have a clue what's going on. Okay, so this is called Palasut, okay? Or Palasut. We each have a knife. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna meet in the middle, okay? And I'm gonna show you the original way I was taught this, and I'm gonna show you the modified way I was taught this. And so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna loop her arm out of my way. I'm gonna clear her arm, okay? I'm gonna come to stab her in the rib. She's gonna defend that, okay? So she stops that. Then she's gonna pull her hand back, flip it around and stab me in the neck. I go here, I slash up, and now I stab her. And that's how the drill would go. You're dead. Yay, we do it again. You could try. And so that's how it would work. And so if she does it, she brings my arm around, clears it out of the way, lifts my elbow up, so she can stab me free, and I'm going to defend that. As I come back at her, I stab. She's going to use her hand to stop me. And yes, I know there's a couple mistakes. I'm not correcting them. I'm going to do that in a minute. And now she's going to slash my wrist. And now she's going to clear that arm of the way, and then she gets a free stab. Okay? That's the way I was originally taught this. And we have different ways to do it now where it keeps the flow going. And I teach them both in class. All right, so we meet in the middle. I'm going to show you how I go over this. So we meet in the middle. I'm going to loop. I'm going to lift. I'm going to go to stab. That's level 1 for me. So loop, lift, stab. Boom. Very good. Okay? Loop, lift, stab. Loop, lift, stab. One more time. Loop, lift, stab. Your turn. Loop, lift, and stab. Very good. Now we're going to defend that. So as she goes to loop and she goes to lift, or she goes to stab, I get my hand involved. I'm not about to let that happen. When I got that hand involved, I move this. And so when I just do that, I pull that back. Again, I'm not staying out here like this. So boom. Now I can come back on this line, and she's going to defend that. Now, right now, she's going thumb here, if you can see that. So what happens is when she cuts upward, she might slice off her own thumb. So which is why we go this way. Now when she slices up, doesn't cut. Now, okay, I can clear that out of the way. Wipe my hand off.
This way.
Yep, and now restab. Restab. Boom, my turn. Palm up, palm up. There you go. Stab neck. Slash. Defend that on the outside. There you go. I wipe it off. we meet in the middle. Boom, her turn. Loop, lift, stab,
That's right. Okay.
slash.
Slash.
Good. Wipe.
This way.
Good. Stab. And now we meet in the middle. Could do it. Palm up, palm up. There you go.
Right.
Trust that?
I don't know. Okay, there we go.
Okay. We could do it like I showed you in the first one. That, remember I said you get the kill? That's why. Because she's not able to bring that hand up. Okay? In the little intro I showed you that. So if she goes, when she stabs here, I stab palm up. I've never had this happen where her hand bounces up and still slides in. But if I go palm down, it has slipped off and still stabbed him, which is why we go palm up. Okay? I pull back. She's trying that, but look at the angle. Like, again, I win. That's why she's using the back of her arm.
Okay.
Now she slices my own wrist. Probably caused me to lose connection of that hand if that ever was the case. Now when she comes at me, yeah, I can do this, but we have an answer for that as well. I'm doing the wipe version, the first one I like. And so from here, she wipes my hand off, and because of my motion, she would just stab me in the neck. But we play the game.
Or
I love that one.
palm up this way.
So she parries, I wipe it off, and we meet in the middle. And this just allows the drill to carry on. And that's what I was saying is, I find this just kind of fun, almost like therapeutic. Okay, now we're gonna talk the second one. The beginnings doesn't change. I still do all of this. But this time she is gonna stop it. She's just gonna stop it dead. I check it, and now I get my finish. And we could get the finish and then start over. Now it's her turn. I jam it, she clears it, gets the finish, boom. Or she can clear it, and I can pick it up when she goes to stab me. Just like before.
Is this right?
Yep.
Okay. That.
When she stops it,
Stop.
check, pick it up, there you go. And that just allows the drill to keep going. There's a lot of noise today. And I pick it up. Almost. Love that palm down right there. I'm gonna start stabbing her. I'll get a real knife.
Okay.
No thumb. Also, when we do this, no thumb, because it might snap that thumb off. So there. Now, if you remember the previous one, right? We did the previous one, palm up, there you go. And what if I did that?
You cleared it.
Look at that. Didn't even take me doing anything. So we went over the first one, which is what we call the wipe. We went over the second one, which is the check. Now when she goes to check me, okay, or maybe she's gonna pull my arm down for the wipe. Maybe I just outdo her, aka redondo. I loop her loop. So, or I loop her wipe. So I go, whoop, bah. And so if he does this to me, and so I go to wipe, she circles faster than me. Oh, I can pick it up. Almost. There you go. So as I just go a little faster. Or she can, there you go. Good job. Yep. I told you to start stabbing her. And so now you have check. Pick it up. Have wipe. And you have loop. Yeah, there you go. Good.
That way.
That's it. Perfect. And there you have Palasut, 1, 2, and 3. Wipe, check, and redondo or loop. And again, I just find this a fun drill. I bring this in at the upper levels. What'd you say? If you had a fun scale of drills,
That's a 9.
Oh, a 9. Oh, she hasn't even learned this before. I taught it to her literally on camera live, so she's never seen it. But that's the thing, is I don't want you guys to always think martial arts has to be like drill for comp or drill for whatever. Sometimes you can just do it to have fun. A lot of my students are hobbyists. They're not out there winning the next world title or the next whatever. Do I want those people? Of course I do. I'd love to have a few dedicated people that were going for the IBJF gold and, you know, and CJI and all that stuff. I almost wore my CJI shirt because I went there. It was a cool event, Craig Jones. But sometimes you just want to have a little bit of fun, maybe get out of the mundane life of work and family and home and da-da-da, and I just want to have a little bit of fun. And I think martial arts can also do that for a lot of us. Maybe kids are stressed out from testing or homework or whatever, and it's like, let me just get my mind off of my phone. What'd you say? Your phone gives you stress and anxiety because like all the crap going on? Like this is a way to put that phone down for an hour or two and do something with another human. Oh, I gotta talk and look at them in the face, not da-da-da. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to. I'd love to see you guys back for more videos. Awesome. JD out. Coach Ariana, what are you gonna say? Cool.